Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to record a basic macro. So basically macro is the recording of the actions or commands that has been done in our Excel file. So it will record whatever actions or whatever formulas or whatever formatting that you have done in your Excel file. So this is very useful for those people who have repetitive tasks that will be done on a daily basis, weekly and monthly basis. So it will save time if you record your actions through macro, and whatever time that you have saved in doing this particular action can be done in other purposes. Okay. So how? What are the basic things that we have to consider or remember before recording a macro? First is this developer tab should be visible in your ribbon. Okay. Because sometimes or most of the times this tab is not visible. So how to make it visible in our tab? So we have to go to File and then click Options, choose Customize Ribbon, and on the right side you can see Developer. So normally this is not ticked, so you have to tick this box. Okay, then click OK. Now the Developer tab is visible in our ribbons. So we can record now our macro. Record macro is here. Okay, record macro. We try to click it. Okay, so this is the dialog box that will appear. So it will, by default, it will show here the word macro and for how many macros you have recorded in this, how many macros you have recorded in this file. So since I've recorded earlier, this will be the third macro, but we will rename it. Okay, we will rename it as test macro. Okay, and then there's a shortcut key here. You can use any other alphabet here or letters here, okay, but you cannot use Control A to Z because that is already being used by Excel. So you can add Shift, okay, Control Shift Z, okay, for example Shift Z, and then where you want to save your macro, we'll save it in this workbook, okay, and a brief description. Okay, basic recording, okay, and then okay. So this error will come. So what seems to be the problem? The problem is in the name of the macro, there's a space. So take note that whenever you name your macro, there should not be any space, okay? Then we can start recording now. So there's a stop button here, okay, this one, and here also. So if you are done recording or you have done, you finish your recording, then you can stop through those buttons, okay? So what I said is, it will record whatever actions that we have done. For example, I want to make this orange into green, so color formatting. And then I want this column A to be numbers. Okay. And then I want a formula here. I will I'll type a formula, okay? 1 plus 1. Okay, and then I'll copy this to the rest of the. Then I'll put my cursor here in color in H1. I'll just change it into blue. Okay. Then stop. So those are the actions that we have done. Coloring the heading, changing the letters into number, and then putting a formula and returning and putting the cursor in H1. So I'll remove all, okay. Well, I'll undo whatever we have done so that you can see. So this is the original one, okay. So we'll open our macro. This is the macro now that has been, these are the script, the VBA script. VBA means Visual Basic Application. The script made at back end. So whenever we're doing actions, the VBA will record those actions here. So this is very technical, but later on you'll be able to understand it. Okay. So I will just show what happened in our recording. So remember in the dialog box, we have typed the name of the macro. So this is the name of the macro. Okay, and then shortcut with this one. Remember, Control Shift Z. Okay, And then this single quotation mark here, it signifies that the macro will not run, and it is in green color. Okay, whenever it's in green color and there's a single quotation mark here, whatever action that you have made there, it will not perform. So these are the actions that we have done. So let's try to run our macro. This was in orange earlier, so we'll just put it back into blue, orange, okay, and then this blue, this was red earlier. Then we will try to run our macro now. We go to tab developer and then click macros. Then here it will show you again the dialog box. The name of your macros will be stated or will be shown in this field. And then just choose which macro you have created. And then run. Okay. So whatever actions that we have done earlier, the macro executed it. So this heading, it was orange. The macro made it green. And this one is in alphabet. Macro made it in numbers. And this was blank earlier, but the macro had performed the operations that we have created. And the last one, the cursor came in H1 and changed the color into blue. So those are the actions performed by the macro. So see, what are these repetitive tasks was performed in a few seconds only. So it will save time if you have a macro. So how to save your macro? Just click File, Save As, and then wherever destination you want to save, just ensure that you choose this Excel Macro Enabled Workbook. Okay? So that's how to save your macro. So on my next videos, I will show you more actions and more how to read the script inside the VBA. But for now, thank you and bye-bye. God bless.